Let's go! Oh my God, that's Tom Brady!
Welcome back to Just the Guy Reviews. My name's Matt Sula, and today, special presentation is 80 for Brady, a movie directed by Kyle Marvin and starring four legends of the film industry and movies in general. I mean, you have Lily Tomlin, Jane Fonda, Sally Field, and Rita Moreno. All Oscar nominees or winners, and they're starring in this I guess you'd call it a buddy comedy about going to the Super Bowl to watch their favorite player, Tom Brady, my favorite player, as you can probably tell by my little Tom Brady Funko Pop. And I knew the second I saw the trailer for this movie, I was going to go see it. And then the next second into the trailer, I said, I'm going to fucking hate this movie. And I wouldn't say I hated it. It's not for me. I mean, as by the audience that was in the theater, it was me with all old women. This was a movie geared towards old women to go watch old women on screen and have a good time, have a good laugh, which was tough because I don't think a single person in my theater laughed once in this movie, which is tough. Very tough. Especially since looking at the Google right here, it says comedy-drama. So you would think there'd be a little more comedy. Not much. Really not much to be had here. I really couldn't... I didn't like much of this movie outside of the last 15 minutes, which was basically just a replay of the Super Bowl comeback against the Falcons, which I thought about halfway through the movie. I was like, Jesus Christ, just to cleanse myself of what I'm watching, I'm going to have to go home and watch 2 hours of Tom Brady highlights. What is absolutely, I think, hysterical about this movie, which I don't usually give away spoilers, but for 80 for Brady, I'm going to make a exception, because what happens is the Patriots go down 28-3, as we all know by this point. And Lily Tomlin breaks into the coach's booth where the offensive coordinator and the defensive coordinator would have been. And, I mean, the guys that they got to play, Matt Patricia and Bill O'Brien, were disgusting. They should be fired for whoever hired those people. Just terrible. I guess if you don't know who they are, it's not a big deal, but knowing exactly who those two guys are is kind of rough to look at. But anyway, Lily Tomlin breaks into the coach's booth, steals the headphone for the offensive coordinator, who I guess would have been Bill O'Brien, and she gives Tom Brady this speech about how 16 years earlier, her and her friends were at her house. Her friends were taking care of her because she had just finished her last round of chemo. Clearly has cancer. She wasn't feeling great. And the second that the TV was put on to help get her back at home, Drew Bledsoe gets hurt, and they put in Tom Brady. And they had been Patriots fans ever since. They made a tradition of getting together and watching the Patriots. Anyway, she gives a speech about how her friends were there and, they watch all the games, this and that. They've been doing it. They were 80-year-olds. They got to the Super Bowl. If she can do this, he can do it. Go out there, win the game. Lily Tomlin gave Tom Brady the speech he needed to come back against the Falcons in Super Bowl, whatever the fuck number it was. The greatest comeback in the history of sports. I don't care about what happened just a few weeks ago with the Chargers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. I was actually there. Still, that Super Bowl is better. But, yep, they play it. They play the whole highlight reel. They come back, win the game 34-26 or whatever, 34-28. And, yeah, that's the movie. I mean, they end with them all on the beach, the four of them and Tom, retired after, I guess, 1 year with the Bucks, because they showed him with the Bucks just a few years later. which currently makes me believe that his retirement speech this year, or his announced retirement, might be a work, might be getting worked. Might not be true, but he might come back. But who knows? I have no idea. It could all just be to promote this movie. Who knows? Yeah, I mean, it's obviously not up there in any of the filmographies for these women. I don't know who Kyle Marvin is. Don't really care to learn if this is the kind of stuff he puts out. Not for me. Not for me. I would recommend this to my mother. Any woman over the age of 60 would probably love this movie. However, that's not me, and I'm gonna give this movie. It's a 55 out of 100. 55 out of 100. It would have been worse if there was no Patriot porn in there, but the Tom Brady Patriot porn at least allowed me to enjoy it a little bit. So, yeah, I'm going to stick with that. 55 out of 100. That's my final score. Follow us on Twitter. Go to our website. Be sure to like and subscribe this video, and I will see you guys next time. I will be reviewing Knock at the Cabin, the new M. Night Shyamalan movie, which, thumbs up for me. That's my little preview. Anyways, see ya.